of those shows, I wouldn't have a good experience because one, I think they talk to people crazy. And then two, I would have had something to say. Ma'am, I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask your opinion on what I should do with my partner. And we're not talking about that. We're talking about A, B, and C, not X, Y, and Z. So can we just stick to that? I appreciate your, little input, but I didn't ask for it. And can we just keep it? Can we just dial it back to what I called in for? So. Hey dolls, welcome back to The Soloist, and if you're new here, welcome in, and welcome to my first vloggy vlog. So, as you know, I hit my 2K subscribers, and I am so thankful, so grateful, y'all. So I'm gonna switch things up a little bit. I had set a goal for myself that once I reached the 2K subscribers that I would allow myself to buy a vlogging camera. So today we're going to go look for a vlogging camera. If you have any suggestions, go ahead and drop those in the comments below because I really don't know what I'm doing. I tried to get the DJI Pocket 3. I ordered it on Amazon. It was a really good price. And I guess I was about to get scammed because Amazon canceled the order and refunded me my money. So thank God for that. And then it was also like I had no business trying to get it anyway because like I said, I hadn't even reached my 2K subscribers, reached the goal that I had set for myself to even purchase a vlogging camera. So I'm about to go run some errands. I had to stop by the library because I am on this... I'm supposed to be looking over here, not here. I'm on this trading journey, so I'm doing my learning curve right now. And I want to go to the library and pick up a few books. I want to go by a couple stores because the best time to purchase anything for your patio, like if you want to decorate your patio or anything like that, the best time to purchase it is when the stuff is on sale, right? So although I won't be sitting out there because I'm in Texas and the heat is for real here, I won't be sitting out there. My son also sits on the back of my house, so I definitely won't be sitting out there this summer. But I'm going to see what I can see to decorate it while the stuff is on sale and go ahead and zhuzh that up, and it'll be ready for the fall, my favorite season of the year. So yeah, I'm so excited. I'm so happy. So I'll be doing vlogging as well as the talking head videos. I'm going to still do the talking head videos and try my hand at this vlogging. So anyway, let me get on the road because I don't have all the necessary things to drive and talk while I'm vlogging. I'm holding it right now and I hope this isn't bothering y'all because it's not real steady. So, but anyway, I shall return. Okay, so I'm back in the car, just finished up at the library, easy breezy. I haven't been in the library in a minute. It's been a few years. Anyway, so I got my library card and I found my books. I found an extra one and it's really nice in there. I think some days I might come up here and do some reading just for a change of atmosphere, get out of the house or whatnot. When I get home, I'll show you the books that I got and why I checked these books out. So now I'm going to do a little shopping, looking to decorate my patio, as I said earlier. So I'm going to stop by a few stores, I think Lobby as well as Patio. And then I'm trying to think, because I want to say Pop Shelf is not in the same place as where Best Buy would be, because I want to stop by Best Buy and look at some cameras too. So anyway, I'll figure it out. Okay, so we'll see y'all at the next stop. Okay, so this shopping day turned out to be not such a good shopping day. As y'all can see, there was nothing on sale. And I can't buy it if it's not on sale. I just can't. I think I saw another YouTuber another vlogger that went to the Pop Shelf, and I guess in her area everything was on sale. She does live out in the DFW in the Dallas area, but maybe where she's at, they have everything on sale for the patios, the spring and summer sale. But at this Pop Shelf, nothing, as you can see, absolutely nothing was on sale. I even went into Michael's, I went into Bill's, and I went into Ross, and yeah, nothing. I just can't buy stuff that is full price and then in the next week or so it's going to be marked down 40-50% off. So I'm going to go ahead and head to Best Buy. I don't think Best Buy is having a sale because I looked online and I didn't see anything, but I just want to go over and touch the cameras, get a feel for them. Maybe somebody over there can kind of explain some of the specifications and things of that nature. I already know which one I kind of want. I'm going to go with I'm gonna put it in the I'm gonna put it up here somewhere because I can't think of the name of it right now. But there's another vlogger that I follow, really, really, really good content creator, Peyton, and she did a video on So You Want to Be a Vlogger, and she recommended a camera. So I don't recall the name of it right now, but I will put it down. And so I want to go over to Best Buy and look at that camera Again, like I said, I looked online and they don't have any sales. When she did the video, it was on sale for $3.99, but during that time she shot that vlog, it was during Christmas time, so they probably were having a sale on it at that time. But I don't see anything, no 4th of July, like nothing. So as a matter of fact, the camera was actually cheaper on Amazon than it was at Best Buy. So anyway, I'm gonna head over there, and I probably will pop back on once I get home, and I'll show you what I got as far as books. Oh, I didn't go by Hobby Lobby. I may still do that because I'm only looking for really one thing, and that is a planter so I can put my faux plant in on my patio, and some lights. But it's hot out here, y'all. I'm ready to get inside already, and I don't know that I want to come back out here tomorrow just for that, since I'm already out here in the area, because I live way out in the country. So it's a drive to, get to the stores. But anyway, okay, I will pop back on when I get home. So I made it back home. I hope y'all can hear me. I have a microphone on, and I thought about that earlier. I didn't have a microphone on earlier, but anyway, I made it back. I'm so proud of myself, y'all, because I shopped intentionally today. As you can see in the B-roll, there was a lot of cute things out there. Cute sundresses. I stopped at Shoe Carnival with some cute sandals in there, and they had a sale. But today that wasn't the purpose of that, for me to go out and shop for clothes today. I strictly wanted to get a planner so I can finish doing my patio and to look at the camera. So I did go to Best Buy. I saw the camera. I talked to the guy, Best Buy, and unfortunately they didn't have it in stock. So I'll have to either go out to, I think he said Plano or Allen, to get the camera, or I can order it online. I prefer to just pick it up and get it in person and have it in my hand and bring it home and, the things. And then that way, if something's not right, I just take it back up to Best Buy. So I'll probably go out, if not tomorrow, Wednesday. Yeah, to get the camera. Go out to Plano and get the camera. But anyway, so these are the books that I got from the library to help with my trading. Because when I tell y'all this trading thing, it's really, really exciting to me. I am a nerd. Your girl is a nerd, y'all. A straight up nerd. Like, I love learning. I love school. But yeah, while are nice, some out here on YouTube, it seems like coming in, they started their, trading at the beginning, like they already mastered the learning curve. And so a lot of times when you do that, you leave stuff out. And I don't know if they leave it out because they want you to join their Discord and all things, which I'm not really trying to do. There's nothing wrong with copy trading, but I really want to understand the ins and outs of trading and investing. So I got this book, Trading for Dummies, and I got The Psychology of Money. I think it's important to, get right, because since trading is such a risky venture, you have your mind right when you're losing, and you're winning, when to get out and things of that nature, and not just kind of let over. And so that is a good one. And then I got AI Investing for Dummies, which is, it says AI and unlock the future of investing. Discover how AI can help make informed investing decisions. Seize opportunities for financial success. So we already in the world of AI. So I thought that this was a good one to have as well. I did buy Hobby Lobby. And I got my planter, and this is it. They only had one left, y'all. The style that I like. And I also got this set of bowls because I needed, another set of like storage Tupperware after I cook, and I store it in the refrigerator. So yeah, it's y'all. And I don't know. I went out there with no water. I left my water cup here, so I'm not hydrated. But what I'm about to do now is I'm gonna take these clothes off, hop in the shower, and freshen up, throw on some loungewear. I'm not gonna start reading yet. I'll start this maybe tomorrow. Maybe to start kind of looking at it, thumbing through it. But I'm getting ready to watch my show. One of my favorite series has come back out. Have you guys heard of Gilded Age? Do you guys watch that? It's on Max. I absolutely love it. To the point I went and watched the PBS documentary on the Gilded Age. And ironically, history is trying to repeat itself. Y'all, if y'all checked it out, definitely check it out, because they're trying to take us back all the way there, where it did not matter about anything but status. Your money and the status. It didn't matter like what color you were, like the poor were treated bad. Like, of course, poor white people treated African Americans even worse, but it was all about the money back in the Gilded Age. They didn't give two rats' asses about anybody else. If you didn't have money, and if you were divorced, like if you were a woman that was divorced, oh my goodness, you were shunned. So anyway, I love the series, so I'm gonna turn that on and watch that, eat some dinner, and I think I'm just gonna close out the vlog for today. Tomorrow, I'm gonna start on my patio. It's not much to do. I got some of those not pavers. You know what I'm talking about. I can't think of the name of them right now. But they're plastic, they look faux wood, and you click them together. I had those in my townhouse when I did my patio, but this time I got a grayish to match the rug that I have. And then I also ordered these little ottomans I need to put together, so I'll put that together. Take down my screen, because I ordered the screen, it's perfect, but I ordered it in a 10-foot, and I should have ordered it in a 9-foot. So it's like really, really long. That extra does make a difference. So I'm gonna send that back, reorder the 9-foot one. Maybe I'll take it down after I don't want nothing to happen to it, so I better take it down now and package it back up. Order the 9-foot so I can send the other one back, and I'm gonna put those ottomans together. Yeah, and about driving a plane, I don't know. We'll see. You guys have a wonderful evening, and I will check back in with you tomorrow. Good morning. Oh, child. I'll do this hair. Anyway, I am up here at the track to do my morning walk. I got up here a little late today. I'm usually up here by 6 because you got to get the walk in early in the morning, and it's before this Texas heat kicks in. So I'm up here. Yesterday, I did not do anything I said I was going to do. Actually, yesterday, so I didn't go to Best Buy, but I did sit and watch tons and tons of YouTube videos on various cameras, just getting a idea as to what else is out there. Cameras are expensive, and I'm noticing that while I'm watching these reviews, that the prices of the cameras when the reviews were, and these reviews are like anywhere from a year old up all the way up until like last 3 months ago. So the prices, sorry, let me get some water. The prices of the cameras, the reviews were $100 cheaper than they are now. And I do believe that's because of the tariffs. So I'm having a difficult time spending that extra $100 because I'm already on like sort of a budget. If you looked at my last talking head, you'll see that I have this goal. I'm on this financial journey. So I'm trying to get a good quality camera, but I'm not trying to break the bank. And then I'm trying to also see, are some of these cameras out here that are on the lower tier of the budget, are they good cameras? Like, I know a lot of people are filming with their iPhones or their Samsung, with their cell phones, I'll just say that. And so I guess, it ain't broke, don't fix it. These phones have really nice cameras, but I have an iPhone 13 mini, and so I don't have the other camera on the back. I don't have all the features of a pro, and plus it's a mini. It's so small, and I just want a camera. So I ordered a camera from Amazon on the lower tier. Now, I did see a review on the camera. I don't know what phone she had. Phone that she had that she was filming on. To me, there was not much of a difference. The only difference was the audio, and I have a pretty good mic. So, but the phone that she was filming on, and then when she did the comparison, it wasn't much of a difference. I don't know if it'll be a difference, 13 in this, lower tiered camera. But we're going to see. And if it works, keep it. And if not, I'll send it back and go back to the plan of, camera that I had originally said I was going to get. But, worth a try if I could save some coins. And as well, all this tariff stuff start popping off, and reveal that they make most of, if not all of the luxury items and things, and that pretty much what we're paying for is the little tag, name brand. I thought, well, if China's making the cameras, perhaps I'm making these lower tiered cameras as well, lower budget side. So anyway, we're gonna see. And again, like I said, if it don't work. But I'm going to get off this car because the sun has already, peaked. It's up, shining. Such a blessing. So beautiful. But I'm going to get out of this car and get up here and I walk on and see what's on the list for today. Today, I am definitely assembling the ottomans that I have to go on the patio. And then I'll clean off the patio and things of that nature. And I'm going to read a little bit of my book that I started. I started The Psychology of Money. Oh my goodness, y'all, it is so good. It is a little dated. He references certain millionaires and billionaires and, what their was at that time. But since then, it has grown. So still a really, really good book. The concept of the book is there. So I would definitely recommend it. But anywho, like I said, let me hop off of here and get up here to this track and get this walk on. So talk to y'all in a minute. Good morning, dolls. I am about to head to the grocery store. I already got my list, so I'll be doing that. I did finish up most of the patio yesterday, but then, do y'all ever do this when you're working on something, a project or decorating, and after you get it all together, you're like, oh, I want to add this, or I should have got this, or oh, I'm going to get this. So I decided that I needed a ceiling fan out there. So I ordered a ceiling fan. It should be in today. I'm going to put that up, and then I'll be done with the patio. Also, y'all, got my camera in. Well, I got a camera in. I have a camera in. I don't know that I'll be keeping this camera. But I am going to do an unboxing and a review because I only saw one review on YouTube for this camera. Of course, you can't go buy the reviews on Amazon because a lot of those reviews are paid reviews. But it had some really good reviews on Amazon as well. I don't think I'm going to keep it though. I just wanted to see, because curiosity killed the cat, right? I wanted to see if the name brand cameras, the quality of the name brand cameras versus some of these budget friendly cameras, if they could compete. I know they're not going to be better, but I don't know. Let me stop. I don't know. They're not going to be better. But I did want to see. So I will be doing an unboxing of that. And I'll probably do that in a separate video though. So that's about it. That's about all that's going on. I'm about to head here to this grocery store. I'm trying something different this time. I'm trying to grocery shop where I don't have to go back to the grocery store throughout the month, right? So I understand I might have to get milk, maybe a couple eggs, maybe not a couple eggs, because I think they allow you to buy 3 or 4 of those 18 cartons. I don't know, I'll see. But I'm trying to limit my trips to the grocery store, and that way I can see what I have going out in terms of my budgeting. So that just reminded me, y'all, I have to go in here and get these bags because I'm going to Aldi and they don't have bags at you got to purchase them you have to use those boxes that they have there. So I'm glad that I just jogged my memory on that. So let me head back in the house and get these bags, and then I'm going to go ahead and head to the grocery store, and I'll check back in with y'all later. So I'm back from the grocery store, and where's my receipt? Let me find my receipt. Anyway, not too bad. I went to Aldi, as you can see, and y'all, I really like Aldi. I like Aldi because it's not too big, and you just zip down the aisles. You have your list. You pick up everything that you need. The only thing about Aldi is they have those aisles with those miscellaneous things, and I always seem to get caught up in those, looking at those things. But this time I did really good. So I budget between 200 and 250 a month for groceries. And so today's damage, I spent 188, but $20 of that was not groceries. It might have been 30. And so what I'll do is I'll put that spending over into the miscellaneous funds and then subtract it from my grocery budget. And then that gives me a little wiggle room for if I run out of eggs, if I run out of milk before I go to the grocery store again, or if I need say I want to cook something different, or I want a little treat, a snack, or go get me a pizza, anything like that, then it's coming out of the grocery budget, that money that I have budgeted as well. So if I don't do that and I have extra from the grocery budget, then I'll apply it to the next month's grocery budget. So anyway, that's what I've been doing, and that seems to be working. I know that I will have to go again because this time I didn't get any meat per se, because I already have meat in the refrigerator. And so what I've been doing is I have been cooking up everything that I have. Say for instance, I have chicken, I have ground turkey, I have, I think, some salmon in there. Anyway, pork chops. So I will cook everything that I have in the freezer, and then I'll go in to the grocery store and replenish, go grocery shopping and get more meats. That way, because before what I would do is I would have stuff in there, and then I'd find myself, I'm going to go get that. Oh, I feel like having tacos, blah. And you end up spending more money when you do it that way. So I cook everything that's in the refrigerator. I eat up everything in the pantry, everything in the refrigerator, and then I go grocery shopping. And then that way I can keep track of my spending and everything like that. And plus, you're not like overspending and you're not wasting. But one of the things that I did get that was not groceries, miscellaneous, was this peel and stick vinyl wrap. It's called peel and stick vinyl wrap. And what I'm going to do is, dolls, I'm going to put it on my backsplash, because the design theme that I'm going for in my great room, kitchen area, dining area, when you walk through the door down in the entryway, down the hallway, like that whole open space, I'm going for a Afrohemian. It's called Urban Afrohemian. And that is the design style that I am going for. I absolutely love that style. If you're not familiar with it, I'm going to put some pictures of it up right here. So that's what I'm going for. And I thought that this is perfect. I actually have a kitchen, I think, saved in my Pinterest board. And it had this on the backsplash. Well, something similar, not this per se, but this on the backsplash. And so the Afrohemian, the Urban Afrohemian, it incorporates black and white, and then, of course, brown and African motif, those colors, animal prints and things of that nature. So again, that's the look I'm going for. So I saw this and I had to get it. So this was $9. And let me see. It is a 20.5 inches width by 18 feet length. And I think that will cover that area right there, as well as this little small area right here that you can't see. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put up these groceries. It was something that I wanted to share with y'all. Oh, so on the way back, I like to listen to podcasts. And a lot of podcasts that I listen to are in alignment with where I'm trying to be, where I'm trying to position myself. And so right now, everything is about wealth. So I was listening to one of the Ramsey podcasts. And I like that. I like listening to those because I like to get an idea as to what regular everyday people are dealing with in their finances and the advice that they give them. But today I was feeling some type of way because so this lady called in and she wanted to know, she was talking about her debt, paying down her debt. And so she was saying how she was gifted $8,000 from her mom because her grandmother left a life insurance policy. And her mom got the life insurance policy, and her mom gifted her $8,000 of that, right? So she had this one last debt to pay off. And it was $2,300. So she's used the $8,000 to pay off the other debt. She's called the credit companies and pretty much she's done a charge off. So she's negotiated with the creditors to see if she could pay a lower amount, and then they do a charge off. So when you do a charge off, of course, it's going to affect your credit. It's going to lower your credit score, right? And so from my understanding, she had already done some charge offs. And so here's what I didn't agree with. So they were asking her these personal questions, which I know they do that to try to get a feel of the person, because sometimes people don't divulge all the information, right? And so when you're just having those casual conversations, asking questions here or there, you find out a little bit more. Well, one of the questions they asked was she employed? And she said no, she wasn't employed, which is why she was trying to get rid of all the debt. She wanted to have no debt to where when she does start working, which she said she was going to be starting to work in a week. She had been off work before Christmas or after Christmas, that time frame, so December time frame. And she was getting ready to start a part-time job in the next week. So they asked her, what are you doing? How are you living? You don't have any income coming in. And so she was saying, well, I have a partner. My boyfriend is kind enough to take up the slack. So she's living with him and he's paying living expenses, right? And she was saying, that's why I wanted to get rid of this debt so that when I do start working this part-time job, I can contribute to my own living expenses, right? So I thought, oh, that makes sense. And then she said, while she's working the part-time job, she's going to be actively looking for full-time employment. But she just took this so she could have some money coming in, right? So the advice, the lady just ripped into her. Oh, I don't like that. And I'm like, wait, what? I don't like that you're depending on your partner for that. You need to have your own money coming in. And what I would say is I would keep that $1,800 that you have left and save $500 more. So they were telling her, don't do the charge off. Don't contact the other company, because she did contact them and they were saying that she couldn't do a charge off right now. She had to wait till it went to collection. And so they were telling her, don't wait till it goes to collection. Go ahead and keep that money so you can have some money. When you start working, you can save over the course of 60 days, because that's when they told her it was going to go into collection. 60 days. You can save over the course of the 60 days, add the $500 to that, and you can pay it off to where it's not a charge off, right? And then that way you can have money in your pocket and you're not depending on your partner. So it was the whole thing. She just did not like that she was depending on her partner. And she said that several times. And I just felt like she didn't ask y'all that. She didn't ask y'all opinion on her living with her boyfriend and him taking care of the finances and her living expenses while she's living with him and getting on her feet. She didn't ask y'all that. And personally, I didn't see anything wrong with that. So I just didn't agree with them getting out, well, this particular female on the show, host on the show, getting all into the weeds in her business. And she already has a couple charge offs. Her credit score is already, so I didn't see anything wrong with her wanting to charge off and taking the leftover balance of the $1,800 and just being rid of that debt. And then when she starts working, she has a fresh, clean slate. She has her own money coming in. She can pay for her living expenses and she can start building her credit back up. The lady tells her, no, what you're going to do is you're going to be like, oh, I'm debt free. And since I'm debt free, I'm just going to not go to work. I'm just going to settle for this part-time job. And I'm just not going to go to work because I have somebody taking care of me. I'm like, you don't know this woman from Adam. How do you know that she's going to do that? Perhaps that has been this lady's personal experiences dealing with clients, but I think that she could have worded that a little different. She could have said, well, make sure that when you start your part-time job, you don't get a little too lax, too comfortable with someone taking care of you to where you just don't go back to work or you just stay with a part-time job. The lady did not give me any indication that that's what she wanted to do. But I think that she could have packaged it different, worded it different, and not been so much in the weeds. So I know that if I was to call into one of those shows, I wouldn't have a good experience. Because one, I think they talk to people crazy. And then two, I would have had something to say. Ma'am, I didn't ask you that. I didn't ask your opinion on what I should do with my partner. And we're not talking about that. We're talking about A, B, and C, not X, Y, and Z. So can we just stick to that? I appreciate your little input, but I didn't ask for it. And can we just keep it? Can we just dial it back to what I called in for? So anyway, what are y'all takes on those podcasts? Do y'all listen to the Ramsey Show or any other financial podcast? If so, drop that in the comments below, because I would love to hear what you guys are listening to and get some more ideas. But that kind of, I'm driving and I'm like talking to the podcast myself. She ain't ask you that, woman. She ain't ask you that. But anyway, so I'm going to go ahead and put these groceries away. And then I'm going to change out of my clothes because the ceiling fan should be here. Amazon said 2. So I hope that it's here by 2. So I'm going to change my clothes and then put the ceiling fan up today. And I think that's about all. There's plenty to do. But I think that's all I'm going to be focused on today. And then I'm going to be getting ready for the next set of content because, like I said, my camera came. And so I want to do a review on the camera. And anyway, I may check back in later. I may not. I may end the vlog. But I definitely will show you the patio before I end the vlog. How about that, y'all? Okay, dolls, here is the finished look. I forgot what a pain in the butt putting up peel and stick is. This was very forgiving though, and I think it's because the back splash is the porcelain tile, so it was easy to pick it up and put it back on. But yeah, I really like the way it turned out. I haven't done this side yet, but I wanted to show you guys, the finished product, how it would look. I think it looks nice. It's definitely the vibe that I was going for, the Afrohemian, urban Afrohemian look. In the future, I'm going to have to go back and repaint these cabinets. I did not do a good job of sanding. And I don't even think I can't remember if I primed them or not. But anyway, because there's some chipping already. And then I do eventually want to change out the knobs. The cabinet hardware. Excuse me, the cabinet hardware. But what do y'all think? I think she looks very nice. So on to this last side, and then hopefully by the time I'm done, my ceiling fan will be here. So we'll see. Guys, I just popped back on here to say, feel my pain. I absolutely love it, but I just finished reading the packaging. I should have read it before I purchased it. Anyway, it says, keep this product away from fire or any heat resource. And I don't know how close or whatever. I'm not going to risk it. So I'm going to take it down. I really like it. And I love the look too, but it's just not worth it. It ain't worth it. But I still do that area over there. Should I still do that little area over there? Because I like that. Maybe I can do that area over there and make it into my little tea bar. I don't know. What do y'all think? That would give it some character over there. And then just take this down and it'll go back to being boring. I did see someone that did a stencil, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do that because I could barely put the damn wallpaper up and line it up, let alone trying to do a stencil. But we'll see. That will be like later on down the line. I was just trying to be conservative with my money because I don't really want to. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm holding this camera, holding this phone. I don't want to retile yet, but I do want the look. So I don't know, but this is definitely gonna come down.